got people watching. All right, I'm ready to go. Test, test, test. And y'all can hear me probably.
You're watching MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome to the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. Got some exciting action for you here tonight. We are in playoffs. This is the bi-district competition. We have two teams in front of us, the Medina Valley Panthers, who are from District 28 5A. And we have the Highland Owls, who are visiting. Jeff, do you know what district they are? I think it's 27.
Be one above us.
I believe it's 27 5A. So we're bi-district game here tonight. We are in the heart of the south side. We're at the Durbin Center on the campus of South San campus on the west side of San Antonio, just off Military Drive and Somerset Road. Beautiful complex here. Dwayne Garza here with Jeff Stivers, come bringing you live action of playoff volleyball.
Absolutely. Ready to get some playoff going here.
A lot of electricity in the air. This is a big matchup. This is the game that this team has been waiting for since August 7th. August 7th was the first game that they played way back in summertime. It's been a long.
And how many games have they played?
They played 44 games. Right now, Medina Valley holding a 30-14 overall record and a 14-2 district record. That 30-14 is a record. With last week's win, Medina Valley broke the all-time Medina Valley volleyball record with 30 wins. It was previously set last year with 29 wins. They've bested it by one, so now holding the overall record at Medina Valley with 30 wins. So 44 games into the season. It was a long tournament run. It was a long district run. So they've been waiting for this moment for a long time. They're matched up against the Highland Owls. Highlands coming from the San Antonio Independent School District. They are the third place team out of that district, which was won by Alamo Heights. I believe Alamo Heights was the winner of that district. Second place was,
I don't know. I thought you did your homework, Dwayne.
Second.
Let's look it up here. We can probably look it up.
Second place, I know who it is. It just got by me. Third place, obviously, was Highlands. I believe it was Burbank in second. Burbank took second. Alamo Heights, Burbank, Highlands, and then Jefferson were the four schools coming out of that district. So we're matched up against a third-place team. Medina Valley took the second place, just below Harlan in our district. So district standings as it finished for Medina Valley in District 28 5A.
Here you go, Dwayne. I got the district standings here for 27.
Yeah,
District
is
27. Alamo Heights won 16-0, 48-4 overall. Wow, pretty impressive. Jefferson was the second-place team.
No. That Max Preps is wrong.
Max Preps is wrong.
Yeah, Max Preps.
Well, they won 11-4, and then we had, because they have Highlands way down here.
Yeah, so it was like I said earlier, it was.
So Jefferson and Highlands had the playoff for third place.
They had the playoffs for third and fourth.
Oh, no.
Jefferson got fourth. Highlands got third.
And Jefferson's
Burbank got second, and Medina Valley got. I mean, not Medina Valley.
I can tell you right
Alamo
here,
Heights got
it's going to say they're playing Harlan. Jefferson's playing Harlan.
Yes.
So they got fourth. Let's see, who was the other one you said?
I got the bracket right here. So Harlan and Jefferson are playing Alamo Heights against Somerset, which Somerset came in fourth. So Alamo Heights came in first, so that one's going on. And Harlan, the first place team of our district, taking on the fourth place team of District 27. Burbank is playing Floresville. Floresville took our third place, just below Medina Valley. Medina Valley obviously taking on Highlands. So that's how they're matching up, District 28 versus District 27. And winners for those games will move on to the second round.
Glad we are on the ball, Dwayne.
I have about 18 sheets of paper here. It's just a matter of finding all the information.
You're more worried about that New Mexico trip coming up Saturday.
That is coming up quick.
Yeah.
That is coming up quick. All right, right now we just have both teams warming up. We are planning on a 7:30 first serve. Before that, I'm sure they'll do the rosters for the schools. They'll announce them, and then we'll have the national anthem. Again, we are at the Durbin Center on South San High School's campus. It's a beautiful facility, home of the Bobcats. First time I've actually been here, and for what I understand, they're going to host the regional volleyball tournament here also. So.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's here. Oh, pretty neat.
So hopefully we'll be part of that.
All right, that would be nice. That would be nice. You know, there's a good group of seniors here, Dwayne, and you and I both know these girls real well, as we both have daughters that have grown up with this group of girls. And, you know, they've been athletic since the day, you know, we put a ball out in front of them. All
Absolutely.
of them, you know, all these seniors. And definitely nothing short tonight of a victory would be disappointing for sure. But the whole class, the whole group, they have nothing but proud. You know,
you got to be proud, especially as a parent. It's a very talented group of seniors, and this roster tonight, Jeff, actually grew by 4 players. Coach Griggs brought up some members off the JV team, which was Haley Hurtado, Samantha Estrada, Logan Gallion. Is that how you pronounce Logan's last name? Gallion. And Kylie Moots were brought up from the junior varsity. And not to mention, the junior varsity had a very, very strong season also. They had a great season. Freshmen also. The freshmen overall went 24-10, and they went 11-5 in district. The junior varsity went 28-7 overall, which is an outstanding record for a junior varsity team. And in district, 14-2. The only 2 losses were to Harlan. So the bunch of talent coming up for Coach Griggs and her staff for the next coming years. And the nice thing about this, Jeff, and we had talked about this previously, is that Harlan's going away after this year because they're moving up to 6A.
Well, there's been a lot of discussion about numbers, and I haven't heard a whole lot of movement, Dwayne. And, you know, this is the time of the year. You know, everybody turned in their enrollment, which Medina Valley turned in 1,640 something, like 1,643, something like that, which is, man, you remember a few years ago, you know, we only had about 800 in the school, or
right.
fewer than that. So we've doubled, you know, in our size, and we're going to continue to grow. But there's no chance of us going 6A anytime soon. There is a chance,
especially now with the high school in the works.
Yeah, there is a chance in the next 4 years. You know, maybe not this alignment, but the next realignment, there is a chance that we could go big 5A. Now, what would that mean? That's a whole nother, you know, issue because of the way they split up everybody now. But rest assured, Medina Valley is safe, and we will be staying 5A Division II. The only other question would be now is what district will we fall in again?
Right.
That
realignment happens in February?
In February. So we will find out. But, you know, I know both of the Southwest schools turned in lower numbers. So there is a possibility of getting put in there, Southwest. I know Bernie turned in a lower number again. So Bernie High turned in a low number. So there's no chance, unless the UIL moves the numbers, but there's really no chance of Bernie going 5A. So, you know, it looks kind of like status quo. You know, you're going to lose Harlan in big school, and you might lose them in your spring sports and volleyball, but or spring sports, yes, in volleyball. But, you know, I think to me it looks like with not a lot of high schools opening, not a lot of new schools in the state opening, that you could expect some kind of districts to kind of the same for this next go-around.
Well, if it stays the same and Harlan leaves, you would expect Medina Valley to be the odds-on favorite to take over the district top there. So let's look forward to that. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and go over the roster for Medina Valley. with the new additions that Coach Griggs brought up from the junior varsity, the roster goes as follows. Number 1, Haley Hurtado. She's a freshman. Number 2, Samantha Estrada, a sophomore. Number 3, Alyssa Tholey, a junior. Number 4, Logan Galeon is a sophomore. Number 5, Caitlin Caniapio is a junior. Number 6, Madeline Sanchez, a senior. Number 7, Katarina Cochran, a junior. Number 8, Cameron Griggs, a senior. Number 10, Olivia Garza, a senior. Number 11, Haley Mitchell, a senior. Number 12, Kyla Solis, she is a junior. Number 13, Madison Haby, a sophomore. Number 14, Sierra Nair, a senior. Number 15, Spencer McCool, a sophomore. Number 16, Megan Hahn, a senior. Number 17, Essence Cummings, a junior. And number 18, Kali Moots is a sophomore. So that's the playoff roster Coach Griggs has gone with for tonight. And while we're going over the roster, I just want a quick shout out, Jeff, if you don't mind, to my daughter. This could possibly be her last outing as a volleyball player for Medina Valley. So I wish her the best. It's been a very enjoyable, long, hard ride. And I just want to say, love you, baby girl.
Oh yeah. You don't worry about that, Dwayne, because you'll get another chance into the week.
Well, let's hope so. But just in case it wasn't, I wanted to get a shout out to my daughter out there. Been following her forever. This is her sport. This is the game she loves. So it's been a heck of a ride.
Yeah, she plays a lot of club ball too.
Yep.
But I remember all these girls when they first started playing t-ball.
Well, and I get a little emotional doing that, and I got a little emotional with the parents' night last week. But this whole group of seniors that you and I have followed since we were kids, and not just in volleyball, but all the sports. They've come over to our house. My kids have gone over to their house, so it's like a big family, and it's hard to see them finish their careers up. Of course, not all of them are finishing their careers up in high school. We've got a couple of commits so far to play the next level. We have and to start out with is Megan Hahn, number 16. She's a senior. She is committed to South Dakota State University. She is going to be a Jackrabbit, and that's a Division I school. So good luck to Megan in the future there. And also Kyla Solis, however, she is a junior. She is committed to play at the next level also. She will be playing at Clemson. She will be playing her volleyball at Clemson University.
Yeah, but she got one more year here.
She's got one more year here, and I'm sure Coach Griggs is glad to keep her. And I think we have a couple others that are looking at schools right now, and so hopefully things will go well for that in chasing that dream.
Yeah, a lot of kids at Medina Valley that are going on to play at the collegiate level. Some kind of sporting event. Obviously we've always had great academic. But you know what else, Dwayne? Olivia's one of them involved in too now is the agricultural department.
Yep.
The FFA. It has really taken off under the leadership of now my mind went blank. Roger Welch and his crew over there. So there's a lot of scholarship opportunities out there if you just get your kids involved. Get them involved.
Absolutely.
And stay involved. I've got one that's on scholarship. We've got Cameron Griggs, his brothers, both went through school on scholarship. Get them involved. There's money out there to be had. It don't matter if it's golf, tennis, band. There's money out there, so make sure your kids get involved.
Absolutely, and I think you said we're on a limited commercials.
We can take a break, but we're going to have we're going to take a break here pretty quick, Dwayne. I don't know if you want to go ahead and take one now or not, but we can.
We just got a few seconds, and they'll go ahead and separate. You want to take a break now, and we can go.
Sure thing.
Take a break through the lineups and the national anthem, and we'll be back. Medina Valley Volleyball will return after these messages.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Medina Electric Cooperative is sending 3 students on the trip of a lifetime for free. The 2020 Government in Action Youth Tour is an all-expenses-paid week-long learning and leadership event in June that starts in Austin and then takes kids to Washington, D.C. Winners also receive a $500 scholarship for college. The deadline is December 13th, 2019. Apply online at Medina.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925, with one simple goal: to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Willing to accept the responsibility that you have to protect this team and this school and this town. And make no mistake about it, gentlemen, we are in the business of protecting this town.
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to the Durbin Center on the campus of South San Antonio High School. By-district volleyball action this evening. Medina Valley will be facing the Highland Owls, and Medina Valley will be the visiting team. We are getting ready to have the introductions and the national anthem, but just got a nice little picture. My dad got him a nice little buck today.
There you go. That is a nice buck.
Got him a nice one. Good job there, Pops.
They're doing the announcements, just some general announcements over the intercom right now. But if you look behind us, Jeff, we have a packed visitor side. Everybody wearing black. It's a blackout night. Orange towels were handed out for the Panther Nation that's still filing in. They're still coming in the door.
And that was a donation from the Booster Club, was it not?
Absolutely.
And sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. So thank you, North Park Chevrolet, for sponsoring the rally towels.
They're continuing support, not to mention for the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. But the Highlands people have filed in. They've got a decent-sized crowd, but nothing like what we have behind us.
And you know what I like about this place? We're right on top of the court.
Yes.
So the girls are gonna feel it. It's gonna be loud down there. It's gonna be intense. There's gonna be some playoff atmosphere.
It is going to be intense. There's a lot of electricity flowing right now. It's playoff time, and it's finally here. We're looking forward to it. And every time Medina Valley gets in any kind of playoff situation, the fans support it. And today is no different than any other day. There's a lot of administration here. A lot of the coaches are here. And fans who typically aren't at the games have shown up for the playoffs.
Yep, they're all here. So, anyway, Dwayne, keys to the game tonight.
Keys to the game. The Highlands Owls have a couple of front row hitters that I've scouted, and they are quite decent ball players, let me tell you. Number 20, Brenda Davila, and number 2, Chanice Cook, are big hitters on the front row. And they've also got a libero who is number 13, who is very athletic. That's Jagger Reyes. So those are the keys. We can keep our blockers from letting the big hitters swing on that ball. That's going to be the key. They got to play solid. We have to play solid.
Yeah, I guess we'll be able to see, on the rotations. I'm sure Coach Griggs will have her rotations set up.
Her rotations are going to be the same. I don't anticipate any changes in rotations. And when we do call the rotations out, you'll see when the big girls up front, it's time for them to rotate to the back row. They'll do substitutions, and the defensive specialists will come into the back row and take their place. And so you'll see that happening a lot, and you'll see the libero going in to take a lot of the positions in the back row that when they do those substitutions. So there'll be. I don't anticipate any changes from what we've done in the past. It's worked this far. So, however, she may throw a wrench in it every once in a while, but she's probably going to play and do what got her here. So was you watching?
Oh, look, South San brought their little show band.
Highlands.
I'm sorry, Highlands.
I think I said the same thing earlier. I want to say
Highlands
South San.
brought their little show band, which I guess is what you called it, like in college, in the gyms they have show bands.
Well, they bring that percussion section, and I just love hearing me some drums, let me tell you.
But I thought that was against UIL rules to have any kind of noisemakers in an indoor stadium.
I don't know, but speaking of if you're coming late to the game, a quick announcement, you have to have a clear bag. If you have a purse or something, or you're going to have to dump it out, they're going to check everything. So
they have a metal detector. And
they got a great security department here, and they're checking everything out as you come in. So no worries as far as that goes. But if you haven't made it in yet, you need to have yourself a clear bag if you've got a purse or a sack or whatever you're bringing in. They're doing the Highlands introductions right now.
And you said number 2 And number
20. Number 2,
20.
Shanice Cook, and number 20, Brenda Davila.
Okay,
those
I
are your
see
big
number
hitters in the
2.
front row. And what we'll probably do is try to match up against those big hitters
They got
with
a big
some
tall
of our
girl
blockers.
right there too, number
Yep,
11.
they're very athletic.
Got some size.
You know, they didn't get to where they're at, you know, because they had some good teams in that district. It wasn't necessarily a soft district. They had some good talent on that team. I know Alamo Heights ran away with it, but we struggled.
Common opponents.
Yes, we struggled against Jefferson, and we've struggled against Jefferson the last 2 years, and they just beat Jefferson in a one-game playoff to determine the third and fourth spot. So they're bringing talent to this court, and there's no reason to overlook this team right here because they're going to bring it all. And they're a very scrappy team. They'll play very scrappy, and then they'll play hard volleyball.
All right, I think we're about ready to get the national anthem going, Dwayne. So we're going to go ahead and take
a
another
break, or you want to leave it live?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a break here, and well, we can leave it live if you want. Everybody wants to remove your hats at home. I know y'all are all standing there, and we're going to have the national anthem. So here we go, national anthem time.
Well, if that don't get you fired up, I don't know what will. We're ready for some volleyball action now.
All right. And just to let everybody know that this video broadcast is sponsored by IMS Stainless Steel Fabricators. Thank you to Brian McCool and his brother, Ron. And if you need any stainless steel fabrication work, give them a call, 210-825-9900. That's 210-825-9900. Once again, thank you to IMS Stainless Steel and all of our sponsors. And after we win this game, Dwayne, we're going to still be taking sponsors for the next game. So if anybody wants to jump on board and help us out here, we can get you some advertising on air.
Yeah, you can contact Jeff by his phone number on the website, Instagram, Facebook.
Hey, and don't forget, we hadn't mentioned big game Friday night.
Football
Game Friday night. Medina Valley wins over Kerrville-Tivy, and they're in the playoffs. If they lose, they still have a real good shot at making the playoffs, but they have to kind of worry about what everybody else does then.
All right, we're getting ready to start some action now. The teams have taken to the floor. Medina Valley puts on the floor Number 12, Kyla Solis. Number 15, Spencer McCool. Number 8, Cameron Griggs. Number 9, Hannah Hurtado. Number 16, Megan Hahn. And number 6, Madeline Sanchez. And right away, we'll do the substitution change out where the libero will come in as number 10, Olivia Garza. Olivia Garza wearing the orange off-color jersey, and the rest of the team wearing the black. And the libero, as we pronounce it here in South Texas instead of libero, she'll be playing the libero position. And she will be doing the substitutions so that as a defensive specialist in the back row.
They say it differently up north.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
They say libero.
What's wrong with them?
I don't know. The Highlands did the same thing. They have their starting 5. They switched out with their the libero.
You almost said
I almost
libero.
said it, didn't I? All right, we're ready to go. The Owls will send number 14, Kristen Canales, to the service line. Her service to the back row is going to be received by Spencer McCool. Set up by Cameron Griggs. Little tap over by Kyla Solis. Saved by the Owls. Brought back over. Blocked by Solis, but unable to get the ball back up in the air. And the first point of this bi-district match will go to the Highland Owls. Canales is going to serve again for the Highland Owls. They're served to the back row. Received by Sanchez. Set up by Griggs. Little tap over by Griggs. Put back in play by the Owls. Big swing by the Owls, blocked by Solis. Put back over. Panthers setting it up. Going to be a swing by Hurtado. A little tap over. A little tap over by the Owls, and that's going to find inside of the back line there for a point for the Owls. So the Owls go up real quick, 2-0 on the Panthers.
Dwayne, last time we broadcasted the game last week, it took our girls
a
little while to
start,
warm up.
Yeah. Canales with the serve to the back row, received by McCool. Bump set by Sanchez. Free ball back over the net by Kyla Solis. Owls setting it up for a middle swing. Big swing by number 2, Chesney Cook, one of the ones we scouted, and that's going to go for a kill off one of the blockers of the Panthers in the front row. So Highland will go up 3-0 on the Panthers. Canales still serving. Received by McCool, set up by Griggs. That's going to go down for a kill. Kyla Solis get the Panthers on the board. Our score now 3-1 in favor of the Owls.
And we all know Kyla Solis has got to be a dominant part of this game today, especially with the hitters from Highlands. She's really going to have to step up her game.
Absolutely. Panthers will serve number 9. We'll send number 9, Hannah Hurtado, to the service line. Hurtado serve. Nice serve. Dug out by the Owls. Going to be set up for a left side attack. And that's not going to get over the net. So a miss hit by the Owls to give the Panthers their second point. Panthers now within 1. Our score 3-2. Hurtado continues serving for the Panthers. Her serve to the back row, just outside the back line. And that's going to be a service error, and that's going to go out and give the Owls the point. 4-2 our score now.
Little too much energy there. Still fired up.
Served by the Owls, received by Griggs. Going to be set up by Sanchez. Back to Griggs. She gets it over. The Highlands save and get it over the net. Received by Garza. Going to be set up by Sanchez. Two-handed push over by Griggs. Back row cannot handle it. And that's going to fall for a point for the Panthers. So the great athletic plays on both sides of the net there. Panthers come up with a point. Our score 4-3. Favor of the Owls still. Cameron Griggs is senior for the Panthers serving. She is behind the service line. Griggs is served to the back row. Dug out by the libero. Going to be set up for a middle swing. Off one of the blockers, unable. Back row unable to get to that ball and put it back into play. That's going to fall for a kill for the Owls. 5-3. Owls up by 2. They'll send to the service line number 13, which is Jagger Reyes. She's a libero. Received by McCool. Set up by Griggs. The swing on by Solis. Dug out. Overpass. Put back across by Solis. Going to be set up by the Owls. Free ball back over the net. Set up by Griggs. Swung on by Solis. Little bit too much on that ball, and it's going to go out. Solis tried to hammer that ball, and it went out behind the far line
right
there.
Right now is when Medina Valley needs to take advantage because number 2's out of the game.
Yep. A lot of adrenaline flowing right now for the Panthers. Reyes with the serve again. Received by Hurtado. And that's on it. She's unable to get it high enough up in the air for the setter to get to. So that's going to go for actually an ace for the Owls. So our score is 7-3 early in this first set of this bi-district play.
Hey, and we're going to go ahead and stay right here, Dwayne. And we do have an announcement from the UIL. Don't miss the UIL Volleyball State Tournament on November 20th through 23rd at the Curtis Coldwell Center in Garland. For more information, visit uiltexas.org. So there's your UIL announcement, and we also have an announcement from the Booster Club. Come visit Medina Valley Athletic Boosters at Old Fashioned Christmas on Friday, December 6th and Saturday, December 7th. MV Gear makes a great gift for sports fans of all sizes and shapes. We will have all of our merchandise available, plus our raffle tickets that make great stocking stuffers. Best of luck to all of our Panther teams.
Panthers coming out of their timeout. Panthers will bring out onto the floor Hurtado, McCool, Garza, Mitchell, Griggs, and Solis. Reyes with the serve for the Owls. Received by Hurtado, going to be set up by Griggs. Right side attack by Solis, and that's going to go for a kill. So a good timeout by the Panthers to get everything situated and get back into playing mode and get the point back. It's going to be rotation change. Olivia Garza will come out, and Megan Hahn will come in on the front row. Sierra Nair will be serving for the Panthers. She substituted for Solis, who was also coming out of the front row. Nice dig by Nair, going to be set up by Griggs. Griggs' set was an overpass, so the Highland was able to get up and slam that ball down for a point for the Owls. So 8-4 is our score now. Owls up by 4, still in the first set. It's going to be a best 3 out of 5. Corrine Mendoza comes in and serves for the Owls, received by Hurtado. Hurtado's pass is going to go off to the left. Panthers unable to get to it, so that's going to be another ace. So 2 aces for the Owls. Mendoza still serving for the Owls. Mendoza served to the back row. Received by Hurtado, going to be set up by Griggs. Little tap over by Hahn, and that's going to go out. Panthers having a hard time finding the court on their swings there. Mendoza with a serve again. Received by Hurtado, set up by Griggs. Right side attack by McCool. Nice dig by the Owls, put it back into play. Back over the net by the Owls, dug out by Hurtado, set up by Griggs. Swing on by McCool, but blocked by the front row of the Owls. Owls playing some really good defense right now, and that's going to bring the score 10-5 in favor of the Owls. Oh no, they gave the point to the Panthers.
Yeah, it's still 10-5.
Okay, I'm
10-5.
sorry.
You were right.
McCool with the serve. Set up by the Owls. Big swing on by the Owls. They're going to call double contact on the set. So double contact on the set attempt by the Owls to give the Panthers a point on the error. 10-6 our score now. McCool still serving for the Panthers. Cool serve to the back row, dug out by Libero. Bump set. Back over the net by the Owls. Received by Nair. Set up by Griggs. Swing on by Hurtado. Roll shot to the back row. Hurtado with the push up. Big swing on Hurtado. Griggs set up Hurtado nicely. Hannah Hurtado with a huge swing and a cross-court kill. That's going to give the Panthers the point, and it'll be 10-7. Panthers now within 3. Spencer McCool continues serving for the Panthers. They're served to the back row, and that's going to be a shank off one of the back row defensive specialists, and that's going to go for an ace for Spencer McCool. Spencer McCool with a huge serve there, the sophomore for the Panthers. That'll bring the Panthers within 2. 10-8 is our score now. So far, a 3-point run by the Panthers. Comes McCool serve to the back row. That's going to go long for the point. So the service error by the Panthers will give the point right back to the Owls. So 8-11, Panthers still within 3. And that'll bring number 10, Elizabeth Perez, to the service line for the Owls. Perez is served to the back row, going to be received by Nair. Free ball over by Griggs. Owls setting it up for a right side attack. Dug out by Nair. Bump set by Hurtado. Two-handed push over by Griggs. Owls setting it back up again. Little tapper. Back over the net. Nice save by the Owls. Received by Nair. Set up by Griggs. A little roll shot by Hahn. Nice athletic move by the Owls to get that ball back up again. Received by Hahn. They're going to call a in the net violation. So a net violation, I believe, by Hahn will give the point to the Owls. So 12-8. Owls getting the points back. Elizabeth Bettis still serving for the Owls. The ball's off the tape. Nice serve. Set up by Griggs. Swung on by Haley Mitchell. Owls setting it up. Big swing on with the Owls, but fails to go over the net, and they give the point to the Panthers. So the swing into the net will give the point to the Panthers. 12-9 is our score now in favor of the Owls. Rotation change. Haley Mitchell is coming out, and number 6, Madeline Sanchez, will come into the game. Madeline Sanchez, a senior, serving from the right-hand side. Her serve over, dug out by the libero. Set up for a right side attack. Big swing on
that didn't clear
into the net. That's going to be called 4 hits on the Owls. Panthers get the point. 12-10 our score now. Panthers within 2 again. Sanchez with the serve. Her server go to the back row. Bump set by the Owls. Back over the net. Dug out by McCool. Set up by big swing on by Hahn. Owls get it back over the net. Dug out by Nair. Set up by Sanchez. Swing on by Griggs. Kept in play by the Owls. Owls setting it up for a left-hand swing, left side swing. Dug out by Sanchez. Set up by Griggs. Hurtado with a little tap over. Blocked by the Owls, and it's going to fall to the floor for a point for the Owls. So 13-10 our score now. Owls still up by 3. That'll bring to the service line number 7, Brianna Contreras. Contreras with the serve to the back row to Nair. Set up by Sanchez. Swung on by Hahn, is dug out by the Owls. Back over by the Owls, dug out by McCool, set up by Sanchez. Left side attack by Hurtado, it's going to go just long on the cross-court swing. That'll give the point to the Owls, 14-10. Owls now back up by 4. Contreras with the serve again. Her serve to the back row, dug out by Nair. Bump set by Sanchez, over by Hahn. Owls setting it up for a left side attack. Big swing on, but blocked by Hahn. Big block by Megan Hahn for the kill. That point will go to the Panthers. 14-11 is our score now. And that'll send 16 Megan Hahn to the service line. Megan Hahn, the senior, the South Dakota State commit. Her serve to the back row. Going to be set up by Highlands. Middle swing, blocked by Solis. Right side attack. Dug out nicely by Cool, set up by Griggs, swung on by Kyla Solis for the kill. Huge offensive play there for the Panthers. Beautiful pass, set, and swing on for the point for the Panthers. So Solis just came into the game. She came in. Sierra Nair went out. Megan Hahn still serving for the Panthers. Nice serve by Hahn, but dug out by the Owls. Little tip by the Owls and back over by Solis. Owls setting it up for a left side attack. Dug out by Hahn. Swung on by Griggs. I thought it went off one of the blockers, but they called it out. So the point back to the Owls. 15-12 our score now. Substitution change for the Panthers. Megan Hahn in, Megan Hahn out, Olivia Garza back in. Number 14, Kristen Canales now serving. And that's going to go for an ace. To the back row defenders for the Panthers could not handle that ball, and it'll fall to the floor for a point for the Owls. So Owls back up by 4, 16-12 now.
We can go ahead and take a commercial break.
We'll take a commercial break here, and Panther Volleyball will return after these messages.
MVBN.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
You're watching Medina Valley Sports. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Panther Volleyball. We are in the first set of this bi-district playoff action between the Medina Valley Panthers and the Highland Owls. Highland Owls hold a 16-12 advantage right now. Canales at the service line still. Panthers coming out of a timeout, needing to get it together. And that timeout was a big timeout because it's going to be a service error on the errors, and that will give the point to the Panthers.
And how many times have we said that this year?
Yep, absolutely. 13-16 in favor of the Owls. And Hurtado now serving for the Panthers. Serve to the back row, dug out by the Owls. Going to be set up for a slide attack. Number 20 swinging on it. Blocked by Solis. Going to be set up again. Middle swing by the Owls. A huge swing on by the Owls. Panthers unable to get a hold of that ball. 13-17 our score now. Point for the Owls. Aislinn Reyes now serving for the Owls. Her serve to the back row. Dug out by Hurtado. Set up by Sanchez. Swing on by McCool. They're going to call a double contact on the set. So double call on the set, and that's going to give the point to the Owls. 18-13, Owls got back their 5-point lead. Reyes serving again. Dug out by Garza. Set up by Griggs. Swung on by Solis, and that's going to go for a kill. So a beautiful pass, set, and swing on for the Panthers to get the point.
You know, Dwayne, I don't think there's a reason to feed anybody else right now. Kyla Solis has got to be your game changer.
It's got to all revolve around her in order for them to be successful here. Griggs now serving for the Panthers, so serve to the back row. Dug out by Libero, going to be set up for a right side swing, and that's going to go off the block. So that goes off the block of the front row of the Panthers. That's going to be another point. Highlands gets their 5-point lead back. Our score 19-14. Jagger Reyes now serving, the Libero serving for the Owls. Her serve to the back row, dug out by McCool, going to be set up by Griggs. Big swing on by Solis, blocked by the front row of the Owls, but that's going to go out on the block, so the point will go back to the Panthers. Rotation changes. Garza out, Hahn in, Solis out, and Nair in. Sierra Nair will go behind the service line. She'll serve for the Panthers. Sierra, a senior for the Panthers, one of the defensive specialists. Her serve to the back row. Going to be set up by the Owls for a left side swing, and that's going to stay in. So it finds the inside corner for the kill. 20-15 our score now. Owls with rotation changes. That's Corrine Mendoza serving now for the Owls. To the back row. Set up by Griggs, swung on by Mitchell. Mitchell's going to find the floor with her swing. That's going to be point for the Panthers. She'll kill by Haley Mitchell.
Got to run something off right here, Dwayne. We've been playing catch-up the whole game. It's about time that we need to put a little bit in front of them now.
Owls up by 4. Our score 20-16. That'll bring Spencer McCool, the sophomore for the Panthers, to the service line. Cool serve to the back row. Be set up by that's a tight pass. Put back in play by the Panthers.
How did we miss that?
Pushed back over by Griggs. Gonna be set up for a left side swing. Dug out nicely by McCool. Set up by Griggs. Swung on by Hurtado, and that's gonna be a cross-court kill. Huge play by the Panthers again for the set up the cross-court swing there by Hurtado and to get the point for the Panthers. So a kill for Hurtado will get the Panthers back within 3. 20-17 is our score now. McCool serving from the left side. Her serve to the back row. Be set up for a left side attack. Dug out by McCool. Panthers unable to keep it in play. Point will go to the Owls. 21-17 our score now. That's number 10 for the Owls going to the service line. Elizabeth Perez. Her serve will go off one of the back row defenders, Spencer McCool, for an ace. Point for the Owls, 22-17 our score now. Perez's serve, and that's going to go into the net for a service error, and that'll be a point for the Panthers. Rotation change for the Panthers. Sanchez out. Sanchez in. Mitchell out. Sanchez will take over the serving duties for the Panthers. Sanchez serving from the right side. Server go off the tape at the top of the net, but stays in play. Set up for a tapper over by the Owls. Going to be set up by Griggs and swung on by Hahn. Nice dig by the Owls. Free ball back over the net. Set up by Griggs. Swung on by Hahn. Megan Hahn with a huge kill for the Panthers. Beautiful play by the Panthers for the kill and the point. 22-19, Panthers now within 3.
Panthers have not been any closer than 2.
Sanchez with the serve. And that's just going to go out on the serve, just outside the near side line.
I think Coach
for
Briggs
the service
just told her before that to not do that.
So Panthers now out to 4. Serve on by the Owls, dug up, put back over the net by Hahn. Put back in play by the Owls, back over, overpass by the Panthers. Going to be set up for a left side swing, and that's going to go for a kill for the Owls. So the Owls playing some great volleyball right now, and the Panthers have got some work to do.
I'll tell you what Highlands does a good job of, Dwayne, is they get that ball in the air. Even on our kills, they get down and they get the ball in the air, so they have at least have a second shot at it.
So set point for the Owls. Contreras on the serve, dug out by Nair, set up by Griggs. Swung on by Hurtado. Nice dig, though, by the Owls to set it up. Left side swing, and that's going to fall out. That's going to go out on the far side and give the point to Panthers. So the Panthers staying in this first set. 24-20 is our score.
Need 5 straight here.
And that'll bring service line Megan Hahn, number 16 for the Panthers. Hahn serving from the middle to the back row. Going to be set up by the Owls. A little tapper by the Owls, put back in play by Solis. Back over by Hurtado. Owls setting it up again. Going to be a right side attack by the Owls. Dug out by McCool. Nice dig. Put back in play by Hahn. Going to be a free ball back over the net by Sanchez. Owls setting it up again. Going to be swinging from the left side again. From the right side. And that's going to go for a kill and the set. So the Owls take the first set 25-20. So the Panthers got some work to do as they switch sides. So they switch sides. We'll go ahead and take a commercial break. And Panther Volleyball will continue after these messages.
Let's get social. Like Medina Valley Broadcast Network on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at MVBroadnet and visit the official website at mvbn.net. Get the latest and join the conversation about all things Medina Valley sports. Come on, let's talk.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Buying a new house means a lot of decisions, starting with where are you going to get the best mortgage? At our bank, we offer competitive rates, flexible terms, expert-friendly advice, and without the long wait you get from one of those big city financials. Make your dream home a reality. Talk with us. We're an equal housing lender. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
Follow us on Twitter at MVBroadnet. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Panther Volleyball. We have just finished the first set here at South San High School, where the Highlands Owls have taken the first set 25-20 against the Panthers. One set down, they switch sides. Panthers will be on your right side now. The Highland Owls will be on the left. The Owls wearing their white tops and their maroon bottoms. Panthers wearing the black tops with the black bottoms. So tough first set for the Panthers.
Yeah, I think
nothing they haven't seen though.
Well, you know what happened there was they got off to a really slow start, Dwayne, and they never could catch back up. And I think if the key to this second match here is going to be the Panthers to get a good start, get off on the right foot, and see, and let Highlands try to play with some pressure and play catch up and see if they can do that.
Highlands doing a good job keeping the ball in play, keeping it within the lines. That's where we struggle to keep the ball within the lines on our swings and on our serves. So if we can clean that up a little bit, should be no problem. Panthers have done this before, coming back down a set or two.
That's why they play 5.
Yep, and that's why it's going to be the 3 out of 5, the best of 5. So going into set number 2, the Owls have got their starting lineup already on the court. Panthers coming out of their huddle. Panthers bringing to the floor number 12, Kyla Solis, number 8, Cameron Griggs, number 16, Megan Hahn, number 6, Madeline Sanchez, number 9, Hannah Hurtado, and number 15, Spencer McCool. The way it typically goes, Hahn will take the serving duties, and then right away, after she's done with her serving duties, they'll do the libero substitution. Garza will come in and take the place in the back row of Hahn. So Megan Hahn, number 16, the senior for the Panthers, will start out serving. Her serve is going to be to the back row. Going to be set up by the Owls for a big middle swing, and that's going to start out with a kill. It's a huge swing on by number 2. We talked about who was going to be one of the ones to watch. That's Shanice Cook. So with substitution change, Garza in, Hahn out. Number 14, Contreras now serving. Her serve to the back row, dug out by Sanchez, set up by Griggs, swung on by Kyla Solis, and that's going to go to the floor for a kill for the Panthers. So a huge swing there by number 12, Kyla Solis.
That's what she's going to have to do.
Number 9, Hannah Hurtado now serving for the Panthers. Her serve just off the tape of the net, stays in play. Put back over the net by the Owls, but found a big hole in the floor for a point for the Owls. So real quick, the Owls go up 2-1. That'll be number 12, Reyes serving for the Owls. Her serve will go into the net for the service error and give the point right back to the Panthers. Scored up at 2 apiece. Rotation changes. Sanchez out, Mitchell in. Number 11, Haley Mitchell coming into the game on the front row. That'll send number 8, Camden Griggs behind the service line. Her serve to the back row. Received by libero, going to be set up for a right side athletic. Little tip by the Owls. Received by Mitchell, set up by Griggs, back over by Solis, so that's going to go way out.
That play didn't look good from the beginning there.
No, it didn't look good for the beginning, so that'll be the point for the Owls. So 3-2, the Owls go up. Reyes serving for the Owls, and that's going to be an ace going off Spencer McCool in the back row there. So 4-2 now, a score in favor of the Owls. Reyes a serve to the back row, dug out by McCool, going to be set up by Griggs. Little tapper over by Kyla Solis will get the kill. Owls are expecting a big swing on by Solis, and she just pushed it over and found an open spot on the floor for the point and the kill.
Well, they're setting their defense up for us to hit cross court every time. You know, I know a little bit about volleyball, Dwayne. Not much, but a little bit. And it seems to me like we should be changing our angles a little bit on our kills.
Sierra Nair coming in for Kyla Solis with the serving duties. Going to be set up for the Owls. Big swing on. Panthers were there for the block, but it fell on their side of the net for the point for the Owls. So there was a rotation change. Nair came in for Solis, and Hahn came in for Garza. Owls will send to the service line, number 19, Kareem Mendoza. Mendoza serving from the far right side. Received by Nair, pushed back over by Griggs. Owls setting it up. Going to be a left side swing. That's going to be for a kill. Big swing on from the left side by the Owls, and it's going to fall in the back row for a kill. Nair unable to get to that ball. Mendoza still serving. Our score is 6-3 in favor of the Owls. Our serve is going to go to the back row, and that's going to be another ace. Spencer McCool there in the back row hesitated because that ball could have been out, but she hesitated and went after it and could not get on that ball to get it back up in the air. So that's going to fall for a point for the Owls. Our score is 7-3.
Got another Booster Club reading here, Dwayne, that we're going to go through. The Medina Valley Athletic Boosters is in the middle of selling raffle tickets for our major fundraiser of the year, 30 prizes in 30 days. As a result of this fundraiser, we were able to give $10,000 in scholarships and gave back over $10,000 to our sports teams this past year. You can purchase a raffle ticket at Jukes, Hillside Boutique Hotel, Community National Bank in Castroville, and Lacoste, 3D Landscaping, MV Spirit Store, Mimic Grain, and Feed Store, or send us a message via Facebook. You can follow us on Facebook at Medina Valley Athletic Booster Club. Best of luck to our Lady Panthers in by district. Beat the Highland Owls.
Quick shout out to the Austin Fire Department by the UT campus and Donald Castro for listening in for tonight's game. They're watching Medina Valley Panthers there in Austin.
Well, we got quite a few tuned in tonight, Dwayne.
coming out of the timeout, the Panther timeout there. The Owls still with the serve. Kareen Mendoza, number 19, serving for the Owls. Her serve to the back row, dug out by McCool. Bump set by Griggs. Free ball back over the net by Hahn. Going to be set up by the Owls for a middle swing. Put back in play by Griggs. Bump set by Hurtado, pushed back over by Mitchell. Owls setting it up for a left-sided swing. Back over the net by Griggs with the free ball. Going to be set up again by the Owls. Another left-side swing. Nice dig by Nair. Set up by Griggs. Put back over McCool. It does not go over the net. That's going to fall to the floor. 8-3 in favor of the Owls. Serve again by the Owls. Dug out by McCool. Set up by Griggs. Swung on by Hahn, and that's going to go long. So things not working well for the Panthers right now. Tough keeping the ball in the court and out of the net.
Well, the Highlands defense has our girls frustrated. They're playing good defense.
Yeah, they are. They're playing good volleyball. 9-3 our score now. We get the point right back with the service error. So
and I'll tell you what, they don't do a lot of that. They don't make a lot of mistakes.
Panthers need to take advantage of it.
You've got to take the game to them.
Got to take advantage of it. So Spencer McCool, number 15, the sophomore, will be serving for the Panthers. Serving from the left side to the back row. Dug out by Libero, going to be set up for a left side swing, and that's going to go long. So the Panthers get the point. 9-5 our score now. Panthers within 4. McCool again serving from the far left side. McCool serve to the back row, going to be set up by the Owls. Bump set, which is very tight. The bump set pass there, it's going to be up against the net. Nothing the Owls could do with it, and the point will go to the Panthers. Panthers now within 3, 9-6 our score now. McCool still serving. McCool serve, going to go to the back row. Set up by the Owls. Roll shot over, kept in play by McCool. Saved by, put back over the net by Hahn. Big swing on by the Owls. I couldn't see it with the vantage point. Not sure if it was a block or if it went in the net. Either way, the points goes to the Panthers. So the Panthers now within 2, 9-7. McCool now serving. It goes to the back row. Going to be set up for a middle tap. And that's going to fall to the floor off the block. So the point will go back to the Owls. Panthers were there for the block. It just fell on their side of the net. It's number 10, Elizabeth Bettis, now serving for the Owls. The Owls have a 3-point lead. I'll score 10-7. Server go to the back row. Received by Nair. Going to be set up by Griggs. Tapped over by Hahn. Owls setting it up for a left side attack. Blocked by Mitchell. Set up again for a left side. And that push is going to find the back row floor for a point for the Owls. So the Owls not giving up anything to the Panthers right now. 11-7 our score now, 4-point advantage. Bettis continue with a serve. Received by Hahn, set up by Griggs, swung on by Hurtado, dug out by the back row. The Owls going to be set up for a left side attack, but that goes into the net. So a miss hit by the Owls will give the Panthers a point. Panthers again within 3, 11-8 is our score now. Rotation changes. Hahn out, McCool out, Garza in, and Sanchez in. Garza coming in as a libero. Sanchez is served to the back row. Set up for a swing on. Put back over the net by the Panthers. No! They're calling a lift on the Panthers. They're saying the Panthers lifted that ball up, trying to get it over the net, and the point will go to the Owls. 12-8. Highlands maintaining that 4-point advantage. Contreras now with the serve. Received by Griggs, set up by Sanchez. Push back over, and they're calling a double contact on the Panthers. So it's error after error on the Panthers right now. And the Owls are definitely taking advantage of it. Serve on by the Owls, received by Nair. Going to be bump set by Sanchez, swung on by Griggs. And off the block, that's going to fall to the floor on the Panthers side. So the Owls rolling off some points here. 14-8 is our score right now. We are in the second set, and the Panthers will call a timeout, and we'll take a commercial break. Panther Volleyball will return after these messages.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
You're watching Medina Valley Sports. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Panther Volleyball, coming out of the Panther timeout. Contreras with the serve, received by McCool. Set up by Griggs, swung on by Hurtado, and that's going to go long. So another point for the Owls on the mistake by the Panthers. 15-8 our score now in this second set of this bi-district match. Contreras with the serve. To the back row, received by McCool. He's set up by Griggs. Swung on by Hurtado, blocked by the Owls, put back in play by Hurtado. Going to be set up for Griggs, swung on by Hahn, and that's going to go off one of the Owl defenders there and fall to the floor for a point for the Panthers. The Panthers needing that point. Rotation changes Nair out, Solis back in the game. Megan Hahn now serving for the Panthers. 15-9.
Need somebody to step up here.
15-9 our score. They just need to cut out the errors. Hahn with the serve. Received by the Owls, going to be set up for a middle swing. Big swing on, block though, but the block will go out of bounds. So the block off Griggs goes out of bounds, and then a point will go to the Owls. Rotation changes for the Panthers. Megan Hahn out, Olivia Garza, number 10, coming in. Garza de Libero, the senior, for the Panthers. Number 14, Kristen Canales now serving for the Owls. Her serve will go, received by McCool, set up by Griggs, pushed over by Solis, overpass put down by Solis for the kill. So the errant overpass by the Owls gets hammered down by Solis, who found a spot on the floor for the point and the kill. Hurtado now serving for the Panthers. Our score 16-10. We're in the second set. Hurtado's serve will go into the net for a service error. So another mistake by the Panthers. Give the point to the Owls. 17-10 our score now. Reyes serving for the Owls right now. Her serve will go to the back row, received by Griggs. Going to be set up by Sanchez, swung on by Griggs. Big swing by Griggs, dug out by the Owls. Left side swing by the Owls, dug out by Sanchez. Set up by Griggs, swung on by McCool. Saved by the Owls and put back into play. Sanchez receives it. Set up by Griggs again. Solis with a big swing, but blocked and saved by the Owls. Going to be set up for a left side swing, blocked by the Panthers.
That was an instance right there, Dwayne, of how they get the ball back up in the air. Highlands does a good job of just getting the ball back up.
Point for the Owls, 18-10 our score now. Reyes serving for the Owls. Her serve will go the back row, dug up by Hurtado, set up by Sanchez, swung on by Griggs, dug out by the Owls. Set up by the Owls, put back over, put back in play by Garza, set up by Sanchez, two-handed pushover by Griggs. That little two-handed pushover falls to the floor, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Griggs with a nice little two-handed push to find a big open spot on the floor for the
Panthers.
For the
are going to make a run. They're going to need to make it pretty quick, Dwayne.
So Cameron Griggs now serving for the Panthers. They'll score 18-11. We're in the second set. Highlands already taking the first set, so Panthers got a lot of work to do right now. This is a pivotal set right now for the Panthers want to stay in this game. So the
not sure what the holdup
the
is.
officials are checking rosters right now. I don't know if there was a checking on a substitution that may not have worked, or typically what they do, they go to the.
It looks like it's something with Highlands because she's running a girl right back out there real quick. That's what it is. And number 7 is sneaking off of the floor, and this official saying, no, you can't do that.
So the Panthers haven't come back in this set number 2. They got a lot of work to do. They're making mistakes that they don't typically make. I don't know if it's the atmosphere or just the butterflies for the playoff competition. That not a typical game for the Panthers.
That's a warning, she said. I read the referee's lip. She said that's a warning.
So rotation error by the Owls will get them a warning. Hopefully that'll break the momentum. Nothing like a little momentum break when you're rallying off a bunch of points. Panthers need to dig deep right now.
You can't hear the announcer because I don't know why they're not using their main speakers in here. They have a little MyPro unit set up.
I think they took a point off, Jeff.
11-17. I've got yeah, they did.
I think that's what he said. They took a point off. Our score now 17-11. Took a point away from the Owls. The Owls coaches are disputing that right now at the officials' table there. So hopefully this break will be a momentum shift in favor of the Panthers. On the floor right now for the Panthers is Mitchell, McCool, Solis, Griggs, Hurtado, and Garza. So
all right, now we've got
the far side official is now going to be conferring with the near side official.
Going to be conferring.
I think they're talking about points. Looks like they got the scorecard. I don't know. Either way, let's hope that it favors the Panthers, at least at the very least.
Right now, they
for
took
momentum.
a point away on the scoreboard. So we took a point away on the scoreboard. And they want to make sure they get it right, so they communicated with each other. But
now they're talking to Coach Griggs about what they did.
If Highlands messed up, that I understand. But if I'm the Highlands coach and I didn't mess up, I'm going to be pretty upset that you kind of shut down this momentum that we had.
Well, she's not really arguing too much. I think she wants more of a clarification.
Well, she was arguing pretty good over there at the table, and now she's chewing out her assistant coaches. So
I think a change was made without her knowing, and I think she's not very happy about it.
Looks like it. So
yeah, I think they had a rotation mistake.
Well,
so
I don't understand the rotations and all
that's going to
stuff,
come into play later on. If they want to do some other rotation changes, they won't be able to get other people in the game the way that works out, because you're limited to a number of rotation changes. Still conferring. I think they want to clarify that. Look, it's going to affect your rotation changes later on. You can only have so many. That's why they keep track of it, and that's one of the reasons why they have liberos with the off-colored shirts, because they don't have to. They have to allow one person not to be kept up with, so they'll know who it is because they have the off-colored jerseys. They can re-enter any time in the back row.
Now 2 just came in for 7.
Okay, so that's actually going to be a rotation change. So they're doing their typical rotation
But
change.
she didn't check in. I know the libero didn't have to check in.
Well, she blew the whistle, and I think they checked in with that whistle blow. So I think they're good now. So Griggs behind the service line, got all that squared away. They put the point back up, 18-11.
They sure did.
So Griggs with the serve to the back row, and that's going to go for an ace. So hopefully that's the momentum shift the Panthers needed. So the Panthers get the point, down by 6, 18-12 in the second set. Griggs with the serve to the back row. Going to be set up for a middle swing. Huge swing off the block for a kill for the Owls. The Owls get the point back. Panthers about 3 or 4 times if they went in for the block and it's gone straight down. They need to adjust their hands to get it back over the net.
Number 2 goes back out.
Reyes with the serve for the Owls. Dug out by McCool, set up by Griggs. Big swing on by Solis, and the Owls will not be able to catch up to that ball. So a kill for Solis. And the point for the Panthers. Rotation changes, standard rotation changes. Garza's coming in for going out. Han in, Solis out, Nair in. Nair serving for the Panthers. Nair, one of the seniors. Her serve to the back row. Going to be set up for a left side swing. And that's going to go out. So Panthers get the point. Big swing on by the Owls, but unable to keep it within the lines. 14-19, Panthers within 5. Nair with the serve to the back row. Bump set Going to be a left side swing, and that's going to go long. Just outside the back line, and point will go to the Panthers.
Thank goodness, because we couldn't get to it.
No, we couldn't. 19-15 to score, Panthers within 4, and that's going to force the Highland Owls to take a timeout. So with that timeout,
we're going to stay right here. We're going to talk about 3D Landscaping over in Lacoste. Thank you, 3D Landscaping. 15 years of experience in landscaping and irrigation. Give them a call at 210-389-9400. Thank you, 3D Landscaping. Of course, we have Castroville State Bank, 2 branches, 502 Paris Street and 115 County Road 4718, or otherwise known as Victory Lane. I hope they came down Victory Lane on their way over here. Proudly serving the Medina Valley area since 1959. And Castroville State Bank is a sponsor of these timeouts, so thank you, Castroville State Bank.
So we're coming out of the Highlands timeout. Our score is 19-15 in favor of the Owls. The Owls have already taken set number 1, 25-20. Panthers will maintain the serve. Sarah Nair still behind the service line. Nair serve to the back row. Going to be set up by the Owls. Swung on middle swing. That's going to go off another block and hit the floor for a point for the Owls. So the Panthers unable to block the swings by the Owls there. So 20-15 is our score now. Kareem Mendoza serving for the Owls. They're served to the back row, dug out by Nair. Set up by Griggs. Little roll shot by Hahn, and that's going to go out. That'll go past the far line there and not stay in bounds, and it'll go to a point for the Owls. 21-15 our score. Mendoza with the serve. They're served, received by Nair, set up by Griggs. Swung on by Hahn. Nice dig by the Owls. Put back in play, free ball back over the net. Set up by Hahn, set back up again by Griggs, and pushed back over by McCool. A little tapper over by McCool will find the floor for a point for the Panthers. 21-16 our score now. Panthers within 5 again. That'll send number 15, the sophomore Spencer McCool, behind the service line. Serve to the back row. Can be set up for a left side attack, and that's going to go out. So that goes out on the far side. That'll be a point for the Panthers.
1 point at a time now. 1 point at a time.
21-17. Panthers got to limit their errors here. They want to stay in this second match. The serve by McCool to the back. Oh, that's going to go into the net. So another service error by the Panthers.
Absolutely can't have that in that situation when you're fighting from behind. You know, and Dwayne, they've fought that the whole match so far.
Yep. Pettis now serving for the Owls. 22-17 our score now. That serve's going to be received by Hahn, set up by Griggs. Little tap over on Mitchell, and that's going to find the floor. The Panthers get the point back. Panthers cannot, though, be trading points. It's not going to work for them. We're going to have to run off some points here. So rotation change. Madeline Sanchez will come in. Haley Mitchell will come out. Senior in for a senior.
Lots of seniors on the floor right now for Medina Valley, so they want to keep playing. The seniors need to step up.
Now we got a question on
we got a
wet spot on the floor. They're going to clean up. Thought they were questioning a rotation change on the Panthers. So they're doing a little janitorial work there on the floor, cleaning up a wet spot. Madeline Sanchez, number 6, preparing for the serve. Got things cleaned up there on the Highland side. Sanchez served to the back row, received by Libero. Going to be set up by the Owls for another left side attack. Big swing on, and that's going to go for a kill. Highlands doing a good job finding open spots on the floor on their swings. 23-18 our score now. Contreras serving for the Owls again. Serve to the back row, received by Griggs, set up by Sanchez. Roll shot over by Hahn. Owls setting it up. A little tapper put back up again by the Owls. Tapper back over, but it's not going to go for the Owls. Hahn was there for the little tip to bring it back across the net, and the Owls couldn't handle it off the pinball attempt there. So a point for Panthers. 23-19 our score. That'll bring Megan Hahn to the service line. Hahn served to the back row. Passed on by the Owls, set up for another left side swing, and that's going to go deep and out for a point for the Panthers. Owls asking for a tip, but it's not going to be called. 23-20, Panthers within 3. Hahn is serving again for the Panthers. To the back row, set up by the Owls. Middle roll shot by the Owls, going to be set up by the Panthers. Griggs with a set, little pushover by Solis. Owls setting it up for her left side swing, and that's going to go off the block again for a point. So the Owls getting the point off a block. Panthers unable to keep the blocks up and in front of them. Set point for the Owls again, 24-20. Rotation change. Hahn out, Garza in. Serve on by the Owls. Received by Sanchez. Set up by Griggs. Swung on by Solis. And that's going to go long. Panthers crying for a tip, and that's not going to be called. They're going to confer.
Got a tip over
and here. Looks like one of the line judges is going to call the tip, and that's going to go in favor of the Panthers for the point. So the line judge doing their job. He saw the tip, and that's going to go for a point for the Panthers. So good job by the line judge of being aware and calling the tip.
He called it right away. So
I think there's going to do a point adjustment. So they have 25 on for because that was set point. So they're going to bring it back to 24-21. Panthers down by 3. And that's going to be, I believe that's a Highlands timeout. So the Highlands are going to call a timeout.
Sponsored by Castroville State Bank.
The timeout is sponsored by Castroville State Bank right there in downtown Castroville, and that new location there on Highway 90.
So 3 points.
24.
4, actually. You got to have 4 to keep this game going.
You got to win by 2. So Panthers need to get a whole bunch of points right here. They need to do what they've been doing as of late, working hard and scrambling for points. But like we said earlier, Jeff, they need to not get down.
It really has been. I think you just said it right, Dwayne. It's been a scramble. They have scrambled for every point they've gotten. And one thing they've got to do is cut out the mistakes. We're being aggressive, but we're being aggressive and making mistakes. So there's got to be a fine line.
Unforced errors is giving them the Owls the game
yes,
right now. That's the difference
when
in the
they've
game.
played well this year, they've had fewer unforced errors.
Coming out of the timeout, 24-21, set point for the Owls. Panthers have the serve. That's number 9, Hannah Hurtado serving. Her serve to the back row, dug out by Libero, going to be set up for a middle back row swing. Put overpass by Sanchez, set up by Highlands again. A little tapper, and that's going to fall to the floor for a set. So Highlands get the set point, score 25-21 for this second set. Panthers are going to be down 0-2 right now. They switch sides, and we're going to go to a third set. Panthers with a lot of work to do. We'll do a timeout here, and we'll come back for a third set. Panther Volleyball will return after these messages.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Here at Medina Valley Broadcast Network, we love all sports. We currently broadcast football, volleyball, basketball, softball, and baseball. We not only serve Medina Valley, we also can broadcast other schools in the area in multiple sports. If your business is interested in having us broadcast a single game or a season, and you want to be part of the action, contact Jeff Stivers at 830-931-4504 or email him at jeff@mvbn.net.
Medina Electric Cooperative is sending 3 students on the trip of a lifetime for free. The 2020 Government in Action Youth Tour is an all-expenses-paid week-long learning and leadership event in June that starts in Austin and then takes kids to Washington, D.C. Winners also receive a $500 scholarship for college. The deadline is December 13th, 2019. Apply online at Medina.
Welcome back.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You gotta look at the guy next to you. Now I think you're gonna see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows you're gonna do the same for him.
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Panther Volleyball. We are about to start set number 3. Panthers having a hard time so far, down 2-0, losing the first one 25-20. And the second one 25-21. A lot of work to do here, but it can be done.
Interesting thing here, Dwayne. The Panther volleyball team went out the door. They're out in the
foyer
alleyway
right now.
to the locker room or whatever it is. But I can see Coach Griggs, and she's not talking. This is a senior-led meeting here, I believe. I bet the seniors have got that group out there, and they're out there ripping each other. So hopefully they're waking each other up and saying, you know what, we're not dead in the water yet. And hopefully these leaders, these seniors, can get something going.
Owls are on the floor waiting for the Panthers to come out. They're coming out of the tunnel now, getting ready to take the floor. Panthers will put on the floor number 8, Cameron Griggs, number 15, Spencer McCool, number 12, Kyla Solis, number 16, Megan Hahn, number 6, Madeline Sanchez, and number 9, Hannah Hurtado. So the libero change out now. Olivia Garza coming in, Megan Hahn going out. Panthers are going to have to dig deep here.
Well, here again, Dwayne, they need to have a good start. 2 games in a row, they've started and had to work and play catch-up.
Highlands will send Kristen Canales to the service line for this set number 3, the bi-district matchup. Canales is served to the back row, dug out by McCool, going to be set up by Griggs. Swung on by Hurtado, and that's going to go long. So Panthers continuing to unable to find the court. 1-0 in favor of the Owls. Served by Contreras. Dug out by Sanchez, set up by Griggs, swung on, blocked. Kyla Solis with a huge swing, but blocked by big number 2, Chanice Cook there in the front row for the Owls. So 2-0 score again. Canales with the serve. Panthers have to break the serve right here. Serve to the back row, received by McCool, set up by Griggs. Two-handed push by Griggs, and that'll find a spot on the floor for a point. So 2-1 our score now. Panthers will have the serve now. Number 9, Hannah Hurtado, one of the seniors now serving for the Panthers. Serve to the back row, set up by the Owls. Little tapper over by the Owls, received by Hurtado, set up by Sanchez. Left side attack by McCool, and that's going to be a kill. Huge swing by McCool from the left side over there, goes off one of the back row players for the kill. So the Panthers squared up 2-2, so we haven't had, I think this is the second time we've had a tie so far this match. Hurtado with the serve. To the back row, going to be set up by the Owls. A little tap over by the Owls, received by Griggs. Set up by Sanchez, swung on by McCool again. A little tapper over. Nice play by the Owls, keeping it play. Dug out by Garza. Set up by Sanchez. Griggs with that two-handed push, but they're able to get to it. Back over by the Owls, and that's going to find the floor for a point. Owls doing a great job of being athletic on the floor and getting to the balls and getting them back up in the air and getting it set up for plays. 3-2 in favor of the Owls. Number 12, Reyes with the serve. Received by Hurtado, set up by Sanchez. Two-handed push over by Griggs again. Bump set by the Owls. Tapper over, received by McCool. Set up by Griggs. Swung on McCool, but blocked. Big block in the front row by the Highland Owls will get them another point. Owls being very aggressive. Reyes with the serve again. Our score 4-2 in favor of the Owls. Serve to the back row, received by Hurtado. Bump set by Sanchez, swung on by McCool, and that's going to go off the Owls for a point for the Panthers. The Panthers well-needed kill right there. A score 4-3. Panthers only down by 1 right now. Cameron Griggs now serving for the Panthers. Griggs served to the back row. Set up for a tap over by the Owls. Push back over McCool. Set up for a left side swing. Dug out by McCool. Bump set by Griggs. Free ball back over by Mitchell. Big swing by the Owls. Double contact by the Panthers on the front row there. On the big swing by the Owls, they couldn't get it back up. One of the Panther players hit it twice trying to get it back up, and the point will go to the Owls. Jagger Reyes serving for the Owls. 5-3 is our score in favor of the Owls. Our serve to the back row, dug out by Hurtado, set up by Griggs. Swung on by Mitchell. Put back in play by the Owls. Blocked by McCool. McCool with the block to get that point to drop for the Panthers. 5-4. Panthers down by 1. Rotation changes. Garza and Solis out. Nair and Hahn back in. Sarah Nair, number 14, the senior, now serving for the Panthers. Her serve to the back row. And that's going to fall for an ace. Good serve by Sierra Nace and a well-needed point for the Panthers. Squared away at 5 apiece in this third set. Panthers digging deep, trying to stay within this third set. Nair with the serve. Going to be set up by the Owls. Going to be a right side swing on the Owls, blocked by McCool again. Going to be a left side swing by the Owls, and that's going to go out. Out on the near side on the swing by the Owls, and that'll give the Panthers a point and their first lead of the match. Panthers have the first lead of the match in this third set. 6-5 is our score. Nair with the serve again. That'll be a service error on Nair, and that'll give the point right back to the Owls, and now score things up at 6 apiece. Rotation change by the Owls, and that'll bring number 19 to the service line, Kareem Mendoza. Mendoza serving, received by Nair. Going to be set by Hurtado, swung on by McCool. Nice dig by the Owls, get it back into play. Left side attack, received by Nair, set up by Griggs. Swung on by McCool, but blocked by front row of the Owls for the point, the kill. 7-6 our score now. Owls retake the lead. Mendoza serving. Received by Hurtado, tight pass, put back over by Griggs. Owls setting it up for a left side attack. Nice dig by Nair, tapped back over by Hahn. Owls keep it back in the play, going to be a right side attack, and a block by Hahn that's just going to go out of bounds and fall for a point for the Owls. Panthers struggling to keep the blocks in play. Owls now go up by 2, 8-6 is our score. Mendoza with the serve to the back row, received by McCool, set up by Griggs, swung on by Hahn. Partial block by the Owls, going to be set back up. Left side swing, received by Hurtado, set up by Griggs. A little tapper over by McCool, but will not go over the net, and that's going to fall for a point.
And here we go, Dwayne. We're starting to let them get a lead and get a little bit ahead, and we got to have somebody right here step up and stop the bleeding.
Mendoza with a serve to the back row, received by Nair, going to be set up by Griggs, going to be swung on by Hahn, big swing by Hahn, and that's going to find the floor in the back row for the point and the kill. So Megan Hahn with a huge swing on the front row there. Panthers within 2, 9-7 is our score. They had a 1-point lead earlier. Unforced errors have hurt the Panthers this whole match. Number 15, Spencer McCool now serving for the Panthers. Cool serve to the back row. Going to be set up by the Owls. Left side attack, dug out by Nair. Swung on by Mitchell. Put back in play by the Owls. They're going to set up for another left side attack. Nice dig by Sarah Nair. Set up by Griggs. Swung on by Hahn. Dug out by the Owls. Swung on by the Owls at the back row. Dug out again by Nair. Tapped over by Griggs. And they're calling it a lift.
Oh,
that is not a lift.
Bad call, I believe.
That is not a lift.
I don't think so.
So the point will go the Owls, and the Panthers will call a timeout. 10-7 is our score now. And we'll take a timeout.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take
Panther
one.
volleyball return in a minute.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
The Medina Valley Broadcast Network. We lead, they follow. This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back, and that timeout was brought to you by Castroville State Bank. We are in the third match.
Coming out of a Panther timeout. Panthers down by 3 in this third set. This is a must-win set for the Panthers. It's the best of 5. Owls are up by 2 right now. Owls will send number 10, Bettis, to the service line. Her serve will go to the back row, received by McCool, set up by Griggs, swung on by Hahn, dug out by the Owls. Going to be set up for a left side attack, swung on, dug out by McCool, put back in play by Nair, tapped over by Hurtado. Highlands setting it up for a right side swing, and that's going to go out. Oh, they're calling the Panthers in the net. Another error by the Panthers. Not sure who it was in the net, but that point will go to Highlands. 11-7 our score now, just like that. Highlands goes up by 5. Bettis with the serve still. Serve received by Nair. Set up by Griggs. Little tapper over by Mitchell. Put back in play by the Owls. Back row attack by the Owls. Received by McCool, set up by Griggs, back over by Hurtado. Nice dig by the Owls, but it's not going to make it. It's going to hit the floor for a point for the Panthers. Panthers scratched out a point there. 11-8 is our score now in favor of the Owls. Rotation change. Haley Mitchell coming out. Madeline Sanchez coming in. Sanchez will take over the serving duties for the Panthers. Her serve will go to the back row.
That's a double.
Back over by Highlands to get it over the net. Swung on by Hahn, dug out by the Owls. Set up for a left side attack, blocked by Megan Hahn. Big block there in the front row by number 16,
Dwayne,
Megan Hahn.
Tell me, is that not a double hit
It
whenever
should be
you
called
bump
a double
it and
head.
it hits her in the face? I mean, that was pretty obvious.
It's a judgment call. Either way, Panthers get the point. 9-11, Panthers within 2. Sanchez with the serve. Going to be set up again by the Owls. Little tapper over, blocked by Hurtado. Going to be set back up by the Owls. Pushed back over, and a little roll shot's going to fall to the floor in the middle where nobody is standing. So point right back to the Owls. 12-9 is our score now. Panthers need to work hard. They're within 3. They need to break the serve. Contreras now serving for the Owls. Her serve to the back row. Dug out by Nair. Set up by Sanchez. Swung on by Hahn, but set up again by the Owls. They're calling a lift on the Owls. That ball was out anyway. Either way, the point goes to the Panthers. Rotation changes. Solis in. Nair out. Panthers within 2. Our score 12-10. Megan Hahn behind the service line. The senior serve goes to the back row. Set up by the Owls. Big swing on by the Owls. And that's going to stay in.
That worked right into what
the
they
kill.
wanted to do.
Stays in for the kill and the point. 13-10 our score now. Panthers down by 3. Rotation change. Hahn out. Garza in. Canales now serving for the Owls. Her jump serve will go to the back row. Received by McCool. Set up by Griggs. Swung on by Solis. Great job by the Owls to keep it in play. Free ball goes to the net. Received by Solis. Pushed back over by Griggs. Owls setting it back up. Going to be a left side swing. Blocked by Solis. Kept alive by the Owls. Set back up. Right side attack. Blocked by Solis. And that's going to fall to the floor for a kill. It's a huge block by Kylie Solis for the kill. Panthers need a lot more of that to keep that block in play. 13-11 our score now. Hurtado with the serve. Dug out nicely by the Owls. Set up for a middle swing. And that's going to go long for a point for the Panthers. Garza doing a good job in the back row, deciding that ball's going to be out or in, and let it go, and it was called out. And the Panthers get the point. The Panthers are within 1, 13-12 our score now. Served by Hurtado to the back row, going to be set up for a middle swing. Dug out nicely by Sanchez, pushed back over by Griggs. Hiles get it back over, set up by Griggs, swung on by Solis, and that's going to be called out on the near side. So another missed swing by the Panthers to give the Owls the point. Panthers fall back to 2-point disadvantage. Reyes with the serve to the back row, received by Hurtado, set up by Sanchez, swung on by Griggs, kept alive by the Owls. Free ball back over the net. That did not go over. Point will have to go to the Panthers. 4 hits by the Panthers. It did not go over. It didn't go over. So point will go to the Panthers. 14-13, Panthers back within 1. Rotation change. Sanchez out.
What are they booing?
And I believe Haley Mitchell back in.
What were our fans booing? They think the call went the other way?
I think they're booing the coach.
Oh.
The serve by Griggs. Set up by the Owls. Little tapper over by Owls. Kept in play by McCool. Set up by Griggs. Swung on by Solis. Nice save by the Owls. Going to be attempted free ball over the net. They keep, oh no, it did not cross it. Went on the outside the antenna on the attempt to get it back over. So the point is going to be called for the Panthers on the misplay by the Owls. So the Panthers squared up, knocked this game up at 14 apiece. Griggs maintaining the service duties. Griggs served to the back row. Tight pass, kept in play by the Owls.
That's definitely out. And she didn't
they
call
called
it.
it in.
Oh my gosh.
Put back in play by the Owls, back over the net. Partial block's going to fall to the floor. And I don't know about that.
She just gave a yellow card to the Panthers.
Yellow card to the Panthers for disputing that call. For arguing with one of the refs. So the point will go to the Owls. It's 15-14. There's our score now. Number 13, Reyes still serving for the.
It was right in front of her face, Dwayne. That's pretty blatant.
Served by the Owls, received by McCool, set up by Griggs, swung on by Solis, and that's going to go into the net. Oh! 4 hits by the Panthers. Did you see Garza get that ball up on the kick? She got it up and over the net, but it didn't count. Reyes with the serve again. Serve to the back row, received by Hurtado, going to be set up by Griggs. Little tap over by McCool, does not go over the net. The point will go to the Owls. 17-14 our score now, and with that we'll take a break. Panther Volleyball return after these messages.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Welcome back to Panther Volleyball. We're coming out of a Panther timeout. Panthers are down by 3. Our score is 17-14, and we have a...
Don't miss the UIL Volleyball State Tournament on November 20th through 23rd at the Curtis Coldwell Center in Garland. For more information, visit uiltexas.org.
Panthers down by 3 in this third set. It's a must-have set for the Panthers. Served by the Owls, go to the back row, received by Hurtado. Set up by Griggs, over the net by Mitchell. Kept in play by the Owls, free ball back over the net, received by Hurtado, set up by Griggs, swung on by Solis, off the block, kept up by the Owls. Little tapper over by the Owls, and that's going to go out for the point for the Panthers. So Panthers with the point. Our score is 17-15. Panthers are within 2. Rotation changes. Hahn back into the front row. Garza coming out from the back row. Sarah Nair coming in also to the back row. Solis going out from the front row. Nair serve to the back row. Can be set up for a left side attack. Nicely dug out by Nair. Set up by Griggs. Swung on by McCool. Dug out by the Owls. Put back over with the free ball. Set up by Griggs. Swung on by Hahn. The Hahn with a huge swing in the kill for the Panthers. Panthers now within 1. 17-16 is our score now. Panthers scratching and clawing to stay in this game. Nair with the serve. To the back row. Set up by the Owls. Going to be a middle swing. Nice dig by Hurtado. Free ball back over the net by McCool. Owls setting it up. It's going to be a left side attack. Unable to get to it are the Panthers there, and it's going to fall to the floor for a point for the Owls. The Owls up by 2, 18-16 is our score in this third set. Panthers down 2 sets to 0, so must-have set for the Panthers. Mendoza to the service line, serving from the right side. Her serve to McCool, set up by Griggs, swung on by Hahn, and that's going to go long. So the point will go to the Owls. Owls back up by 3 now, 16-19 our score. Nice play by Nair to keep it in. Free ball back over by Griggs. Set up by the Owls, going to be a left side swing, dug out by Hurtado. In the net is called, or under the net I believe is called on the Owls, and that point will go to the Panthers. Must need a point for the Panthers. 19-17 our score now. That'll bring Spencer McCool to the service line, serving from the left side. Serve to the back row, kept in play by the Owls. Going to be set up for a left side attack. Blocked by the Panthers, put back in play.
That one didn't clear.
It didn't clear the net. Blocked
That
again
one,
by the Panthers.
I don't know if that one did either.
Griggs with a set, Hahn with the swing, and that's going to be called out. Point should have never happened. They didn't clear the net. It's an unfortunate situation there for the Panthers not getting the call. 20-17 is our score now. That'll bring Bettis to the service line. Her serve to the back row. Receiver on McCool, set up by Griggs, swung on by Hurtado, and that's going to fall in for the kill. Huge swing on by Hurtado on the cross-court swing for the kill. 18-20, Panthers within 2. Rotation changes. Haley Mitchell will come out. Madeline Sanchez will come in. Serve will go to the Panthers. Sanchez with the serve. Dug out by the libero. Going to be bump set by the Owls. Free ball back over the net. Set up by McCool. Set up by Sanchez. Put back over by Hurtado. Highlands with a free ball back over the net. Received by Hahn. Set up by Sanchez. Big swing on by Griggs. Huge swing by Griggs. She brings the hammer down for the point and the kill. 20-19, Panthers within 1. Highlands will call a timeout, and with that, we'll call a timeout. You want to read something?
We're going to stay here with the Medina Valley Athletic Booster Club. Come visit Medina Valley Athletic Boosters at Old Fashioned Christmas on Friday, December 6th and Saturday, December 7th. MV Gear makes a great gift for sports fans of all sizes and shapes. We will have all of our merchandise available, plus our raffle tickets that make great stocking stuffers. Best of luck to all our Panther teams. And also, thank you once again to IMS Stainless Steel Fabrication, who brought us the video portion of this broadcast. You can see their logo up there in the left-hand corner. Thank you to Brian and Ron McCool. IMS Stainless Steel Fabrication, 210-825-9900.
Thanks for the Cool family for the video. Coming out of the timeout. Panthers down by 1 in this crucial third set. They're down 2 sets to 0.
Thank you, Castroville State Bank, once again for sponsoring the timeouts.
Panthers maintaining the serve coming out of the timeout. Madeline Sanchez, number 6, the senior behind the service line. Sanchez's serve. Going to be set up by the Owls. Back row attack by the Owls. Dug out by McCool. Set up by Sanchez. Set was just going to be a little bit too deep there, and Hurtado could not get to it, so the point will go to the Owls. 21-19 our score now.
Just when you get close.
Contreras serving for the Owls. Serve to the back row. Set up by Sanchez. Pushed back over by Griggs. Received by the Owls. Going to be set up for a left side attack. And that's going to fall to 4 for a point. So point for the Owls. 22-19 our score now. Panthers have got to get to work right here and break the serve and get a rally going if they want to stay in this match. Contreras with the serve. Received by Nair. Set up by Sanchez. Swung on by Hahn, and that's going to fall to Floyd. Hahn with another kill and the point for the Panthers.
Don't say die.
Rotation change. Nair out. Solis back into the front row. And that'll bring Megan Hahn to the service line. Senior serve to the back row. Going to be set up by the Owls. That's going to go long. So the swing on by the Owls will go long. Panthers now within 1. 22-21 our score now. On serve, just over the tape. Put back over by the Owls. Swung on by Hurtado. Going to be set up by the Owls. Right side attack by the Owls. It does not go with the net. Ball for the floor for a point for the Panthers. That's going to tie it up. So 22 apiece right now in this third set.
They need to keep setting number 11.
Number 11's going out. They'll do some rotation changes. Rotation changes going for the Owls. Megan Hahn continuing to serve.
22 all.
Serve set up by the Owls, tapped over by the Owls, and that's going to fall to the floor. Well, a little tapper falls to the floor for the point for the Owls. Owls up by 1, 23-22. Rotation change. Hahn out, Garza back in. Canales now serving for the Owls. Server go to the back row, received, put back over. And that's going to be a kill for the Owls. So some sloppy play right there. They couldn't get the ball up. And the swung on by the Owls to get the point. So match point for the Owls. Contreras with the serve, 24-22. Serve, dug out by Sanchez on the overpass. Oh, they could not get the ball over, and that's going to do it. That's how it ends. Panthers unable to get anything going towards the end there, and that's going to call it a match. Panthers go down 3-0 against the Highland Owls, and that's going to be a tough ending for this volleyball team. I feel for the girls right now. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come right back.
MVBN.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Here at Medina Valley Broadcast Network, we love all sports. We currently broadcast football, volleyball, basketball, softball, and baseball. We not only serve Medina Valley, we also can broadcast other schools in the area in multiple sports. If your business is interested in having us broadcast a single game or a season, and you want to be part of the action, contact Jeff Stivers at 830-931-4504 or email him at jeff@mvbn.net.
Medina Electric Cooperative is sending 3 students on the trip of a lifetime for free. The 2020 Government in Action Youth Tour is an all-expenses-paid week-long learning and leadership event in June that starts in Austin and then takes kids to Washington, D.C. Winners also receive a $500 scholarship for college. The deadline is December 13th, 2019. Apply online at Medina.
Security Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You gotta look at the guy next to you. Now, I think you're gonna see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows you're gonna do the same for him.
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Panther Volleyball, and that's how it's going to end for Medina Valley. 3-0 loss to the Highland Owls. Well-deserved victory for the Owls. They played their hearts out, and they came up victorious here. Panthers, however, struggled through that whole set, unable to get anything going. Now, they were not expecting that, but that's just how it goes. Tough by district loss.
A lesson learned there, Dwayne. Never underestimate your opponent. You know, I know you and I and a lot of the parents out there, we talk about it all the time with our kids. You know, never underestimate your opponent. And I don't know that Medina Valley came into this game overconfident, but, you know, that Highlands team, they played a heck of a game defensively. They really did. They did not let many balls touch the floor. Medina Valley made way too many mistakes, unforced errors, and, you know, that's the name of the game. I mean, you gotta go out there and you gotta take the game to them. So It's been a pleasure with watching these girls all year, and I know a lot of them have other sports that they're going to play yet here at Medina Valley.
I just wanted to do a quick send-off to the seniors. Number 8, Cameron Griggs. Number 9, Hannah Hurtado. Number 10, Olivia Garza. Number 11, Haley Mitchell. Number 14, Sierra Nair. Number 16, Megan Hahn. Those girls played their hearts out all season long. I know they did not expect it to end tonight. They were looking forward to actually going a little bit further down. Tough loss. Congrats to Coach Griggs for having a great season, as always. She's got some high expectations for next year, got some good athletes coming back.
Hey, and the player of the game, the Medina Electric. Thank you, Medina Electric. We exceed member expectations in everything we do. But the player of the game, Dwayne, is the seniors. You know, the seniors came through tonight, and they came through, and it wasn't just in this game. It's been in every game. And, you know, Coach Griggs asked a lot of these seniors because her daughter was one of these seniors, you know, and she expected those girls to play their hardest and to play their best. And hats off to the seniors. Great career at Medina Valley. They made the playoffs. I know at least the last 2 years, and I think 3 years ago they made the playoffs as well.
No, just 2 years.
Just the last 2 years.
It had been 9 years since the playoffs.
Well, there you go. So, you know, a lot to be proud of.
It was a
Valley.
great run. I mean, I know this is now how they want to end, and you got to feel for those girls. I saw them coming off the court just right now. Poor things are crying their eyes out, but a tough loss.
And Dwayne, you need to get down there with your daughter.
Yeah, I need to get down there.
And I want to thank you for doing the volleyball games, and I hope that we can have you back next year to do the volleyball games. I know that Dwayne will be doing some of the baseball game broadcast. He will have his son Garrison, one of our interns, will be playing baseball this year. So next time you hear from Dwayne, actually will be tomorrow night at the Sports for Supper show, and that'll be our last Sports for Supper show for the year. So tune in to that.
And we have Panther football Friday night.
So hopefully your twin can keep that going. Hopefully Garrison can keep the ball rolling on that end.
And with that, I'm going to walk onto the floor and go say hi to my daughter, who played a valiant game there, and I'll leave you to close it down, Jeff.
Thank you, Dwayne. Good job. And once again, we'd like to thank a lot of our sponsors, and especially IMS Stainless Steel, Brian and Ron McCool, who sponsored the video portion of this broadcast. And as you know, the UIL does charge for video in the playoffs. Of course, UIL's got to make their money. So thank you to IMS Stainless Steel Fabrication and Brian and Ron McCool. Thank you to Medina Electric for sponsoring the player of the game, which was the senior class. Thank you to Security State Bank. Not a customer, we make it easy to join the Security family. We'll help make the switch a snap. So thank you to Security State Bank. Travel by Design, Tanya Stivers. If you're ready for a vacation, let Tanya plan it for you free of charge. that is free of charge. She specializes in Disney. She specializes in sandals vacations, those all-inclusive getaways, and she's also specializing in cruises. So give Tanya Stivers a call. Travel by Design, 830-931-4834. Of course, Valley Marts and Royce Grove Exxon, as always. Castroville State Bank for the timeouts. 3D Landscaping over in Lacoste. And the Medina Valley Athletic Booster Club. Get your raffle tickets from one of their members. And with that being said, the gym's kind of clearing out here, and the girls are slowly kind of trickling out as their classmates and parents wait for them. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to South Sand for being gracious hosts. And with that being said, we'll see Panther Volleyball next year. We will be live tomorrow night, Sports for Supper, live from Sammy's. And we will have the football game Friday night at Panther Stadium. So with that being said, for Dwayne Garza, I'm Jeff Stivers, and we're signing out. Thank you, and God bless.